Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Toot toot. It's been a while since I've talked with my voice. I think like a month. It's just because I haven't really had the motivation to make videos, but I did buy new editing software. So hopefully you guys will like the new editing style. I'm really excited about that because it makes it a lot easier to edit and not like a pain, and I'm actually enjoying it. I have a few other videos that I finished, so look forward to that. But yeah, this week I'm going to be reviewing April and May K-pop comebacks. Don't get mad if I don't include like every comeback. I only included the comebacks of groups that I stan or that I like have just heard of the most. And if I didn't have an opinion on it, then I just won't like include it, right? But anyways, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But enough with my rambling. Let's just get right on to the video.
I'm the mafia.
So first, we have Mafia in the Morning by itsy. I love this song. I know a lot of people on Twitter at least seem not to like this song at all, but I fell in love with it right after the first teaser dropped, literally. That chorus was stuck in my head all day, and I was so thankful for that because the song is such a bop, and it makes me want to get up and dance. I learned the choreography, it's everything. Oh my god, I love it. And even better, I love the concept aesthetic to the point where I pre-ordered the album before any of the teasers dropped, which is weird for me since I don't like to buy albums unless I actually like the song. So that's a good thing that I ended up loving it. The music video is super cool too. I love the editing and the transitions, although I think some of the colors clash with each other, especially in like the green room where they do the pre-chorus and stuff, and it's also more of a performance video than a music video. But I still think it was pretty cool. I love the transitions and all that. It was, so cool. So cool. The album was pretty good too. Some of the songs I didn't like Tennis or Wild Wild West that much, but I love the rest of the songs. And if you saw my video where I ranked itsy songs, you would know that Shoot is my new favorite itsy song. It is so good. Chef's kiss. Everything I've ever wanted in life. I don't really have many complaints except for the fact that I was really looking forward to a Chaeryeong era. And it didn't really seem like we got that, but I didn't expect to either, since we know how JYP is with that. Also, I didn't really think Not Shy was Leah's era. I didn't think anyone really owned that era, honestly, but I know everyone else disagrees, so I'll just keep quiet about that. But I'm going to miss their obnoxious colorful I love myself concept, since we only got 3 comebacks, which really explored that concept, excluding Not Shy, since that was more of like a transition period. So I'm going to be cherishing all of the songs, because, you know, we already have a lot of girl crush, but it's okay for them to change their concept. I'll still support them, I'll still love them. But other than that, I love this comeback. Is it G-Idol or just Idol? I'm gonna keep saying G-Idol, and don't correct me if I'm wrong. So at first, I don't know if this song actually qualifies as a comeback, but I'm still going to include it just because I want to, and they're my old group, and I love them. So the song disappointed me a lot at first. I was really excited for it when the teaser dropped because it sounded really good, and I woke up early to watch it, so the fact that I was half asleep might have messed with my opinion on the song a little bit, but I really didn't like it at the time. I thought it was pretty good up until Mion's first part, because I didn't like the choice of instrumental in the background, but I was glad that they fixed it during the pre-chorus. I didn't like the choice of like the empty instrumental in that part, but I was glad that they fixed that during the pre-chorus. But then the chorus came and I was thoroughly not enjoying the song. It was so empty and it was missing the G-Idol flair, which can be blamed on the fact that Soyeon barely had any participation in the creation of the song, even though she's what makes G-Idol G-Idol. I didn't like Soyeon's rap or Mion and Uki's part, because it was just repeating the same empty and plain beat over and over and over again with no flair or spice added to it. I also have no idea what the bridge is supposed to be, if there even is one. Along with that, the vocals are really empty, and there wasn't anything to them, if you know what I mean. There wasn't really any backing vocals or extra high notes, you know what I mean? And I can't get too mad since it was probably because of the fact that they had to re-record everything to minimize Hoojin's appearance in the music video and the song. Speaking of that, I miss her so much, and I hope she's doing well. But back on track. The song still isn't great to me or anything, but it's definitely growing on me a little bit.
We don't need money to feel good, 'cause you're the ride or die the rest of my life.
Next up we have Uki solo, Giant, and Bonnie and Clyde. First, Giant. This song is so good. Oh my god. I'm so happy for Uki since the song is so meaningful and her vocals are stunning in the song. I love the electric guitar in the chorus and it really adds that sort of uniqueness to the song. And I find it to be really empowering. I was surprised by the amount of English in the song, but I'm definitely not mad. I do have to say that Bonnie and Clyde was my favorite song on the album. It's so cool and I'm gonna be singing that chorus for hours. The music video was also everything. I love like her styling and the aesthetic that she tried to pull in. Ugh. Mwah. Mwah. It's everything. It's perfect. But overall, those are both great songs and I'm so beyond happy for Uki.
I'm on the next level. 저 너머의 문을 열어 next level.
Now we have Next Level by aespa. I've heard a lot of mixed feelings on the song, and at first, I was also confused on my feelings with the song. It felt like two different songs mashed together, and I liked both of the songs, but I didn't really think that they should have been, like, put together like that. I liked the whole rap-based EDM part. And I even liked the part where Ning Ning is singing in the lava with. Since while it was different, it still works as well as a bridge. It still works well as a bridge. I can't read. Ugh. And I think a high note would have worked nice as a transition to the last chorus, but that's just my thoughts. But then after they said the beat drop, the song suddenly like turned all jazzy and I hated that part. But I hated the transition, but I didn't actually hate that part of the song because in my mind at the time, the two parts just shouldn't I didn't think that they should have been together. Before I thought that the part that I just mentioned would have like worked great as a B-side or something, since this is still only a single, and I kind of want an album, but whatever. And I also discovered the song was just a remake of a song from Fast and Furious.
I'm on the next level, next level.
Soundtrack, and that really bummed me out. Like, I almost cried over it for some reason. Don't even ask, but overall, I was pretty disappointed with the song, and I hoped for it to grow on me. But, my current thoughts? I think that it's still weird, but I kind of like it now, but the difference in the parts don't bother me, and while I do think songs like I Got a Boy did it better, I still think that it's pretty good, and I'm happy to say that it did grow on me. So, anyways, stan aespa. Next we have Watercolor by Wheein. I love this woman so much and I like this song a lot. I'm not obsessed with it or anything, but it's a fun little groovy bop. I was in study hall the other day and I was listening to the song and I couldn't help but just do a little dance in front of all of my classmates because it's practically irresistible. I'm really happy for Wheein and I think the song suits her well. I don't care for the other songs in the album much, but they're still nice to listen to sometimes. Now we have ASAP by Stacy. So, if you've watched my video where I reviewed 2020 debuts, you'll know that I didn't really like So Bad at all. And frankly, I still don't, but I'll have to admit that it's growing on me a little bit. Just a little bit. So, considering I didn't like their debut much, I didn't expect to like their comeback either. And at first, I was right. When I first heard the song, I despised it, and I thought it was so much worse. I thought it was the most random and noisy song I'd ever heard, and I even thought it was worse than their debut. And at the time, I thought their debut was pretty bad. Also, I don't care if you think Stacey owned the year. I didn't like the song. Let me dislike the song. But then a little while later, I watched that one TikTok with Itsy and Stacey dancing to the catchy chorus part, and it began to become stuck in my head, and I wasn't super mad about it, because I liked it. I do like that part a lot, and you can literally catch me trying to do the dance while I'm making my lunch, even though I'm a horrible dancer. The rest of the song I don't really like that much, though. I mean, it's fine, but it's nothing spectacular either. It was a solid comeback. I'm hoping I'll be able to like Stacey's future music even more. BTS Butter. So, in my opinion, the song was painfully average. I think they saw the success of Dynamite and tried to make something almost identical to it, since it kind of is. And I mean, I can't really blame them, right? But it's also all in English again, and it's just an upbeat, poppy song, and I don't hate those songs, but I feel like I've heard this 10 million times before. I'm happy for them for beating their record for the most views in 24 hours, and I can't wait to hear the song on every Samsung commercial.
You know that I come first. I'm the winner.
And lastly, we have First by Everglow. So I had to listen to this song a few times to actually form a solid opinion on it. I never hated it, but I wasn't in love with it either. I think I have some sort of opinion on it now, though. This song goes so damn hard, and it makes me feel pretty powerful. I loved Aisha? I should know how to pronounce people's names. But anyways, I loved hers and EU's rap. It was so freaking cool. And let me tell you how I literally screamed when Onda came in for the dance break. Oh my god. She looked so cool, and her facial expressions were fierce, and her dancing abilities were finally shown off, and I'm so incredibly happy for her. But it doesn't really make up for the lack of lines that she and Aisha got. And at the beginning, I thought the music video was cool, and because they were taking the masks off and everything, they were like standing in the spaceship or whatever, and I was hoping that it would go somewhere or have some sort of storyline. But then it just turned into a dance performance video. I mean, it was kind of like that in La-Di-Da, but it at least had some sort of solo scenes to it. First had absolutely none, excluding at the beginning, but I don't really even want to count that part since the music hadn't started yet. I do love the effects though, and the sets were so cool. I just wish it wasn't all dancing. But it wasn't that bad because I did like the choreography, and I thought it was pretty innovative and matched the concept pretty well. It almost reminds me a lot of boy group choreographies, and it's not a bad thing. Just like I said, I liked it a lot. A thing I didn't like, though, was the styling, because while it did match the concept, so I can't really be too mad, it was just essentially, like, long skirts with sweatpants and buckles, and a lot of other random things over it, and it didn't really vibe with me. This isn't including the hair, though, since Mia's hair is perfect, and I loved how they styled all of the hair, especially those little green highlights in Onda's hair. That was everything. It looked so good. Can you guess who my Everglow bias is? Haha. Anyways, those are all the April/May comebacks I have to review. Let me know your thoughts on the comebacks in the comments below, and remember that opinions exist. You can have a different opinion from me. I can have a different opinion from you. It's not the end of the world. It's just K-pop. Don't waste your time getting mad over this, okay? Thanks so much. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a little comment if you want. Turn on the notification bell or whatever you want to do. Make sure to check out my other videos, including the one where I made Next Level, a coherent song. But yeah, I hope you all have a nice day.